Officials from the Gauteng Department of Community Safety are in Vanderbijl Park to look into how police are dealing with gender-based violence. The officials will visit the family of a 14-year-old girl allegedly raped by her landlord, who is also a pastor. The suspect is in custody and will appear in court next year in February. eNCA reporter Kylie Kumalo joins us now with the details. Kaya, the Community Safety MEC has been very busy in the past few weeks, obviously visiting a few of these spots where GBV needs to be alerted. What's happening there today?
Well, exactly, Masejo. You know that when it comes to South Africa, we're facing quite a number of pandemics, and unfortunately, gender-based violence is one of the main problems facing the country. So the officials are here in Vanderbijl Park once again to raise awareness in terms of making sure that concerted efforts are put together to tackle the scourge of this problem. So during the course of the morning, they will certainly go to the family of the daughter who had a bit of a very bad encounter with the landlord, like you just alluded. So the case obviously has caused a bit of a stir in this community. There has been a lot of postponements, and of course, maybe just to reflect on how the department is dealing with this issue, joined by Ms. Dinega, and she's with the department. So, ma'am, thank you so much indeed for your time. Fighting GBV obviously is a very main issue. Is the department winning in this war?
Thank you. Good morning, viewers at home. As the Department of Community Safety, we are here. Part of it is a 16 days program. However, part of our purpose today is to make sure that we do monitoring and oversight towards the police in terms of ensuring that gender-based violence cases receive a priority. This is a program that is not only for during 16 days. It's a 365 program, whereby we go to different police stations and make sure that we make an oversight and make sure that we get the victims from their home, link them to psychosocial services. Psychosocial services are assisting the victims to be credible witnesses in court. At the same time, the witnesses, if they are to go to court, they need to be supported in terms of knowing what is a court all about. Hence, we say we also give them court preparation. However, with the 14-year-old was raped by a landlord who's also a renowned pastor. The support in that case, it's not only on the fact that we have to give the 14-year-old in terms of court support, but the 14-year-old needs to be given support as far as psychosocial services. We psychosocial services are focusing on trauma debriefing, are also looking at counseling the 14-year-old, making sure that the 14-year-old, when she is writing exam or within amongst her peers, she is able to heal. The process is also looking at healing the victim. So we are going with the victim from the time the case was reported up until the end of the case. However, we link the victims to services that are with the social workers to say the victim must also get services after the case has happened. South Africa, we know, the person that gets most or much attention is the perpetrator. They get attention in court. They're being informed in terms of the postponement of the cases.
How do we change that?
The changing of it is to make sure that the victim also become on par with the accused in terms of the speciality that is given to the victim. Attention that is received by the victim, by the perpetrator, must also be given to the victim. If a victim is a credible witness, a victim is psychologically well, she can be able to make sure that the victim is put behind bars through her testimony, through her court believing in her. That, you know what, the support of the community, also making sure that this victim, make sure that he faces the perpetrator in court and make sure that the perpetrator gets what is due to her. Police in this instance, we are going to the houses of the particular victim to give feedback. How far is the court process? What is happening? The investigating officer needs to give the family so that the family can also support the child, because the 14-year-old is a child. So the family needs to support, but they need to have knowledge. This is all in line with the victim's charter that says give the victim information, give the victim knowledge. So the family, as the people are experiencing secondary victimization, they are also part of this program to also give them that support.
All right, so Mr. Nega, we're just going to leave it there for the time that has run out. But thank you so much indeed for your time. So that's the current situation, and we're just about to embark on now the site visit and visiting these families that have been affected by GBV and the entire briefings that will be conducted by officials.
Thank you very much. Let's leave it there. That's reporter Kaelihle Kumalo coming to us live from Vanderbijl Park.